Welcome to SVG-TV News for Monday, June 15th, 2015. I am Jennifer Richardson. This country continues to explore ways to further cash in on the long hours of sunlight present in St. Vincent and the Grenadines all year round. Earlier today, Taiwanese company Speedtech Energy, through Invest SVG, made a presentation here to both private and public sector representatives, highlighting the benefits of solar as a source of alternative energy. Executive Director of Invest SVG, Bernadette Ambrose Black, in her address, says the government of SVG has a vision for a green economy and as such is very supportive of and welcomes investments for the renewable energy sector.
Renewable energy is one of the economic focus sectors that Invest SVG, the investment arm of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, has responsibility for promoting and for seeking investments. Our government is pro-solar. The view is that geothermal, hydro and solar will take us to near 100% green energy generation by the year 2020. In fact, it is believed that St. Vincent and the Grenadines has the potential to be one of the first countries worldwide to have electricity provided completely by green energy. In support and realization of its vision, the government, operating through its energy unit and VINLEC, has already installed small-scale solar systems at the administrative complex, exactly where we are right now, and the Lomans power plant. Plans are also underway to implement solar systems at the Argyle International Airport. VINLEC is also in the process of putting plans in place to install LED streetlights.
Ambrose Black adds that a lot can be derived from the energy-efficient products being offered by the Taiwanese company.
The solar radios and fans with capabilities to charge electronics and mobile devices is a plus, and I think it can be extremely beneficial to all. In particular, I see it playing a great role for farmers or the farming community as they toil in the fields on a daily basis. Invest SVG would like to thank Ambassador Gur, Deputy Councillor Richard Chen, and the rest of the staff at the Embassy of the Republic of China on Taiwan for assisting with facilitating this forum. And we hope that you enjoyed the ensuing presentation by Speedtech Energy Limited.
And Taiwanese Ambassador Boshan Gur explains that the solar energy industry in Taiwan is relatively young, having started in 1987. However, Gur says Taiwan is today the second largest country in the world in the solar energy field, and explains that his country is extremely pleased to be offering its knowledge and expertise with the people and government of SVG.
In the years since we established diplomatic relations between Taiwan and St. Vincent and Grenadines, actually we work very hard and strong in many fields like healthcare, infrastructure, education, whatever. But actually what in my mind is to promote more trade between our two countries. Actually, last year, the trade amount between our two countries reached only $300,000. So that means that we still have a lot of potential to explore. So we are very happy that Speedtech can come, because Speedtech is very good at LED and solar applications, and they have a very wide representation in the world, including St. Kitts and Nevis. They have built 2 solar projects, solar farm projects in that country, and they are working on the 3rd one. And of course, they have been here for several times, and we are working with IDC to see the possibility of the solar farm in the airport.
The Board of Directors of the Eastern Caribbean Telecommunications Authority, ECTEL, will meet here in SVG tomorrow for their 71st meeting. The meeting will receive a mid-year report on ECTEL's operations, as well as an update on the Electronic Communications EC Bill and Quality of Service regulations. It will also follow up on decisions of the last council meeting, which was held last May, among other agenda items. Persons interested in observing the proceedings of the meeting may contact the Office of the Managing Director of ECTEL or the NTRC here. The board meeting will take place at the National Insurance Services Building in Kingstown. A family of Prospect is holding out hope for the safe return of a loved one. Leroy Douglas went fishing yesterday morning and has not been seen since. Sitting in her patio at her Prospect home, looking out at the sea, his wife Veronica Douglas says she is praying that everything is okay with her husband and that he returns home safely. Surrounded by family and friends, the homemaker says her spouse of 20 years is a mechanic at Oscar's Machine Center and occasionally goes line fishing at the salt pond in the Brighton area. She explains that last Sunday, her 53-year-old husband routinely got up and took the shortcut route from his house through the bushes to the sea. The mother of four says she began to worry when her husband did not return around the usual time of 9 a.m.
He took my phone and he looked at the time, and whenever I see him do that, I know he's ready for the beach. So I said, I don't think you should go today. Or if you wish to go, take someone along with you. He just gave me a broad smile and he left the bedroom and he went into the living room area. Well, I was hoping that he would come back inside because he wasn't fully dressed for the beach, but he did not. About 5 minutes, I came out looking for him and he was nowhere around. The first thing I noticed is that his fishing gears that he usually have in the porch, they were not there. And the clothes he usually put on, they were not there. I said, oh my, he left already. But normally, he would go and he would return 8:30, 9 o'clock the latest, if he didn't catch anything. But if he catch around 11:30, he would return. But yesterday was very unusual that I waited for him to come back around that time and he was nowhere.
Douglas says her husband has no medical condition and that she is keeping faith he will return home safely. She recounts how she seemingly had a premonition that something dreadful was about to happen to the family.
Up to this time, no trace of him nor his fishing bag, his fishing gears has been found. But I still have hope that he is alive. God forbid, if he's dead, I would like us to have his body, you know, so that we could, you know, give him his final farewell. But at the same time, I trust that he's okay and he would come back to me and his family because he's the sole breadwinner in the home for now. And we just celebrated our 20th anniversary on the 1st of May and we had such a jolly time. I've been having some strange dreams lately. And I got up one morning and I said, Leroy, what I dreamt last night, I'm not going to give you in full detail the dream, but something tragically is going to happen to somebody. Who it is or what it is, I do not know. And he said, after devotion, we're going to tell it to the children.
Son-in-law Hezrim Harry says they mounted a search for Douglas soon after they realized he did not get back home at his usual time.
So I called back my wife, and I said, you got to just call up the Coast Guard and let them just start do a search and tell them he's missing. And after my wife called back and told me that they said that they will be in the water. And when we down there searching, we see the Coast Guard come up and they're all around the place. We leave, we go over par, we just go by to get a place over the name Dummy Point, that we just go to the water. Over there we just catch fish, but I don't know what happened really. So this thing shocked me and I feel real bad. Mr. Douglas, he's a good man to me, he's a good father-in-law to me. I love him a lot, he encouraged me good, never encouraged me in bad.
Okay.
Since I made this man as my father-in-law, tell you the honest truth, just love he showing me. I'm ready to feel real bad. Yeah.
Okay. A tropical wave is approaching this country and persons are being urged to exercise caution. According to a report from the Meteorological Office, the weather pattern will be fair to partly cloudy, hazy and windy with brief isolated showers becoming increasingly cloudy during the evening. It says swells are reaching up to 7 to 9 feet and small craft operators and sea bathers are asked to exercise caution. Road users are also asked to exercise caution on the wet roads and persons with animals are asked to ensure that they are safely sheltered. Former national footballer 26-year-old Dwayne Sandy is back in the news again. Sandy, who lives at Brighton, was arrested and charged with 2 attempted murders on Nathaniel Stapleton, a 30-year-old unemployed of Calder, and Martin Davis, a 27-year-old of Villa, which occurred at the Villa docks on Wednesday, June 10, 2015. Sandy appeared in court today and was not allowed to plead to the indictable offences. He is due back in court on Friday. Sandy's name first surfaced when he was deemed a wanted man in connection with the broad daylight robbery outside the Postal Corporation building in capital Kingstown, in which over 100,000 EC dollars was taken from a worker at gunpoint. The case against him was dismissed. Police here are investigating a shooting incident in Petit Bodel last night, which left 2 injured. According to reports, a masked gunman shot Julius, aka Acid Pierre, in his back, which he and others were outside an event at the Petit Bodel Hard Court. His girlfriend, who attempted to run from the scene, dislocated her shoulder. Both are said to be patients at the Milton Cato Memorial Hospital. It has also been reported that a young man of Chateaubelair received a gunshot wound to his foot sometime this morning. The circumstances surrounding that incident are not known at this time. In Carnival Beat this evening, we hear that the Sandhill Euphonium Steel Orchestra is promising Vincentians a spectacular Panorama competition 2015 from both their junior and senior pan sides. Captain of the Sandhill Euphonium, Tillal Webb, says the band, which consists of 80% students, is ready to take the top positions in each category of the Panorama competition this year and is inviting the nation to be a part of the much anticipated event. Webb was speaking at a media conference today where members of the orchestra outlined their contributions to community development and various charities.
So this year Panorama, you can tell everybody to come to Victoria Park on June 28th for the Junior Panorama and July 2nd. Sandhill Euphonium have a lot to offer. This year it's about us. We're going to give the students and grenadines a show that we've never seen before, in junior pan and in senior pan. Because the junior players are really excited and want to win this Panorama this year so badly, they're working tirelessly and I'm here 100%. And I can tell you about come to Panorama because we're going to win juniors and we're going to win seniors. Coming July 2nd, the senior going to put on a show that I've never seen before in Susan Grenadines.
The Sandhill Euphonium was established in 1981 and is celebrating 34 years of existence this carnival. And according to Columbus Communications SVG Limited Flow Marketing and Communications Manager Corey Garrick, the company is pleased to be a primary sponsor of the orchestra, which fits well with their mandate to assist in the development of the nation's youth through culture and other activities.
That 80% of the euphonium do consist of school-age children, and at Flow we see this as a very key and defining factor, being the development of the youth in the society here in St. Vincent and Grenadines, and of course helping to create well-rounded youths. Sandhill, as we know, is one of the most active communities. We are dedicated to supporting that commitment by fostering prosperous communities, promoting national identities through arts and culture. Steel pan, of course, being indigenous to the Caribbean, and no doubt then in relation being indigenous to St. Vincent and the Grenadines, we want to, by extension, share this indigenous aspect of our culture, not only promoting it here in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, but taking it further.
The National Panorama Competition, or Steel and Glitter, will be held on Thursday, July 2nd at Carnival City, Victoria Park. To commemorate its 21st anniversary as a mass band, Blondie Bird and Friends will this year be presenting to Vincentians Illusions, Never See Come See. Band leader Elroy Blondie Bird Boyd spoke to SVG-TV News about the different sections of his band for 2015 and explains that he's very pleased with the band's accomplishments over the years.
Band leader of Blondie Bird and Friends, Elroy Blondie Bird Boyd, says Illusion comprises of some 10 sections.
Well, the first section is one moment in time. That's the kids, boys and girls, one moment in time. We're doing an AF for music, right? That is pure girls. We're doing I Really Don't Know Clouds at All. And you know, Clouded gave all kind of shape, so this is how he come out with that name. And this actually named after the band. This one is inclusive. This one actually Beckway Clement. That is Never See Come See. Okay. Right? This is Shadow. This is one of the favorite masks really going through the band right now too, with the younger girls. She's in Shadow. This is Optical Illusion. This is Daydream. This one all inclusive again. This is Ricky Garage. Peter Garage. Yeah. Peter Garage, that's all inclusive magic. This one is The Revelers, Ricky Adams and his wife. This is Mirage. And Illusion of Grammar. This is really our competitive band. This is our night section really.
Okay. And how would you say generally registrations are going?
Well, because we do a good while and because we can promote. We have actually, we don't really study that because we are actually people who just play with me. Even if we see them, we know they're playing with me. So we don't think what we're doing now, the only problem we have now, yes, the majority of people actually register now is newcomers. So actually I hope we people have a problem with when they come in the car again where they want to play. That will be the only problem. But right now the band going good. But the band's going good in terms of people playing with me because we don't have a name now, so it is a problem.
How many persons roughly catering for?
Well, this band is about 450. 450. We actually in this band here, we having three or four trucker drinks in the road. And we actually playing about 2 sets of music on the road. So this band is real big.
I'm now going to ask you, this is one of your biggest bands, if not their biggest.
This is one of the biggest bands. If you ain't carrying about 4 trucker drinks, you know it's our biggest band. This will be our biggest band.
Biggest, right.
Yeah.
How would you say work in the tent is progressing?
Well, Garth and the artists actually control down here with the wrestlers and them. Them men are a team. So me don't really have no problem. Right now the band was 95% done. Is the King and the Queen. That's why I really did down here too. I actually covering the King and thing today, so I just come in and trip in them little parts. But Garth and the team with the artists, the band, they're good right now.
Additionally, Boyd says persons can expect to see a total of 4 big costumes in the form of 2 kings and 2 queens on the streets of Kingston on Mardi Gras Day as part of their 2015 production Illusion. Reporting for SVGTV News, I am Jamisha Wright.
And with 85% of their costumes completed, the My Imagination Mass Band is encouraging revelers to register early for the various sections of its 2015 production, Love Story. Band leader Denrick Woodley says the costumes from the 8 sections are affordable and well crafted. Woodley says he is proud of their 2015 production and says his small but hard-working team has done a great job at bringing the designs to life.
We have Venus, she's the goddess of love. We have Romeo and Juliet, broken heart, as you can see. We have Valentine's, those are the kids. We have Cupid, those kids also. Right now, we're working hard on Beauty and the Beast, and there's a special section. I could say, well, right now, we are about 85% finished. But this is crunch time. Money cease up. We need help. And then we're asking the masqueraders them to come early. Come early and register because this year is going to be a special year for imagination. I could feel it. And based on the response from the public, I can feel it.
Woodley is appealing to the business community to support the band, which he admits is now experiencing financial constraints as they come close to completing the 8 sections.
Well, this is all about culture, and nobody inside the tents them normally get paid for doing anything. We do this because of the love of it and because we love using our hands and producing such good things, you know. And as I said just now, I just hope that the business places will understand what we're doing and come on board with us. Help who need the help. It are some bands that are already out there, and it's like they putting the all into that same band. It are the young bands them, it are bands like High Voltage, we're talking bands like Adrenalines, them bands already up there. We're looking at bands now like professionals in them bands who need the help so that we could come forward and do the same thing like the bigger bands them do.